The new plot synopsis for Jurassic World Rebirth has finally dropped, and in it, we get a few clues as to what kind of location the dinosaurs are going to be in for the new film. This tropical location is said to be where most of the dinosaurs have migrated or wound up after the 5 years that have passed since Jurassic World Dominion. Tropical areas around the equator, better suited for them to thrive, is the main detail that we've been given, but there is also some information regarding the location itself and its relation to InGen, the company that John Hammond made to clone the dinosaurs in the first place. A lot of people have been wanting to see Site B make a return in this franchise for literally years, but I have a feeling that this new place might be something different. What's going on, guys? Hope you're all doing well. Now, look, we really need to talk about the final piece of information that was revealed to us in this new Jurassic World Rebirth outline, because I think it gives us a lot of clues as to where they're going to go in the new movie. So the film is said to have a story with what is being described as, quote, they all find themselves stranded on an island where they come face to face with a sinister, shocking discovery that's been hidden from the world for decades. And many people have pointed out before in the past that this island location where they've been filming seems to be some sort of abandoned InGen complex. I mean, they've got the logo there, they've got a lot of like ruined buildings and old equipment, so it checks out. Now, abandoned dinosaurs with an InGen logo and a mysterious island sounds a lot like Isla Sorna, the factory floor location from the Lost World Jurassic Park, where John Hammond originally bred all the dinosaurs before bringing them into the park on Isla Nublar. But I'm not so certain this is where we're going to be going in Jurassic World Rebirth. In fact, I actually think this location may be an entirely new place, and it could actually be an abandoned part of the lore from Jurassic Park 3. And the reason I'm saying that is because of that final quote from the synopsis. They come face to face with a sinister and shocking discovery that's been hidden from the world for decades. Now, this discovery has to be something that is either tucked away and was never seen on Isla Sorna for literally years, or they're on a brand new island that used to be run by InGen that includes some sort of old and shocking projects we've not been shown in the movies. Immediately when this news dropped, people jumped on the idea of the old ideas that got left behind for Jurassic Park 4 with the dinosaur-human hybrids. I'm sure you've heard that theory before, and I can see why that would be a good theory based off of the last few Jurassic World films alone, but we need to remember that David Koepp is the one returning here, and that this movie, if it is set on a newer island, could actually be playing with the original ideas for Jurassic Park 3. So to give you a brief breakdown, back in 2000, the idea for JP3 was to actually have that movie take place on a brand new third island they had named Site C. Now, there's some confusion as to whether or not that would be Isla Nublar, and this is because the park in San Diego, since it was technically Hammond's first iteration of a Jurassic Park.
Before he ever dreamt of an island, began construction on an amphitheater.
That may technically be Site A, but this was never really finalized, and all we really had to go off of was the tie-in game for JP3 that got canceled, Jurassic Park Survival. And this game alleged that there was going to be a brand new third island for its story. And if this shocking discovery in Jurassic World Rebirth happens to be on Site C, well, I think that could be some interesting stuff. Remember the line in the third movie about the Spinosaurus not being on InGen's list? And of course, all the concept art they did depicting various creatures like a Mosasaurus in a tank that we never got in that film. Or look, guys, let's just go back further, let alone David Koepp's idea for the Super Raptor that Spielberg cut from the Lost World on Site B. So like, if this abandoned InGen island is not Isla Sorna, and he's digging back into old ideas, and it happens to be like a brand new place we've never seen before, but still being a major part of the past, I think Site C just makes a lot of sense, especially because Jurassic World Evolution even played around with the idea of including it being a place for Dr. Wu's genetic experiments back in like 2018 and 2019, so just something to think about.
Yes, Site C, more commonly known as Isla Muerta.
But look, guys, there's still the idea that the whole shocking discovery thing kind of sounds serious in relation to whatever this old island is. So, like, what is it? Well, the number one theory people have right now is this whole dinosaur-human hybrids idea, which they've played around with that particular idea years ago for JP4, but it never really showed up full stop in a movie. Now, we did get that info early on about this new film, Rebirth, that the movie would be about a secret mission going to the island to get human dino hybrid DNA, me, but something tells me this might not be exactly what's going on here. I mean, maybe, but they didn't mention anything about the 3 species, land, sea, and air. They didn't mention anything about, like, Scarlett Johansson. In fact, they were talking about it being Escape from New York. I just have a hard time believing that. But then again, I don't really understand what kind of a shocking discovery this could be and why John Hammond would want to do that. Like, why would he want to make human dinosaur hybrids, especially after the whole Lockwood story in Fallen Kingdom? We also have to take one other thing into consideration. I kind of wonder, what about the whole DX idea from the novel? In the Lost Worlds book, Disease X was a very serious breakout that spread among the dinosaurs and hopped over to humans. It was kind of like a mad cow disease. It would spread and kill everything, although it wound up not being that deadly to humans. They didn't know that early on. They were terrified. Now, this sounds like something way more interesting and believable when compared to a dinosaur man. But so far, we have like literally zero info on DX being in the movie either. It does check out for me. Like, I would like for that to be a plot point if they find on either Site B or Site C or wherever this island is, maybe the place where Jurassic Park Europe was supposed to be, that DX is actually a big problem with these animals. But no evidence, so it's just an idea. With that being said, guys, what do you think this new island is? The Mayan ruins make it seem like it could be Sorna from the tie-in material in Trespasser, but what if it isn't? And what if this shocking discovery that they're talking about is something on Site C? I mean, that just makes a lot of sense to me, but then again, I literally have no idea what it could be. Is it DX? Is it something else? Maybe it is like some Jurassic Park 3 Spinosaurus related stuff, like the amalgam testing that we know went down in the Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom lore. But it's hard to say. But look, guys, I want to hear from all of you. What are your thoughts on this new island? Do you think it's a returning location? And what is this sinister, shocking discovery that they're going to find? I just hope it has nothing to do with the locust. Whatever your own thoughts and opinions happen to be, I'd love to hear all about them in the comments down below. Now, before I go, I want to thank everyone that's helped me build my channel over the years. I'd also like to thank every one of you guys who've watched my stuff. You've all been extremely cool to me. If you enjoyed the video, I'd appreciate a like and hope that you'll consider subscribing. God bless you all. Christ is King. See you guys in the next video, and as always, take it easy.